is the Transformers Legacy United versus 4-pack featuring the Prime Universe Cliffjumper, Beast Wars Universe Tarantulas, G1 Universe Squeeze Play, and the only Voyager figure in the pack, Cyberverse Universe Tarn. All three are deluxes. And here is a look up top. Here's a look at the back of the box, and on the bottom, yet another exclusive set from Hasbro that doesn't really make any sense whatsoever. You have a Autobot fighting 3 bad guys, a Predacon and 2 Decepticons with unrelated universe. I honestly cannot imagine these 3 guys teaming up against Cliffjumper, this version of Cliffjumper, and this version of Cliffjumper I don't think will survive long enough to even face off with these guys, because in Transformers Prime, he lasts only 1 episode. So this is actually a set that doesn't make any sense. I have no idea why they put all of them together. Was Hasbro worried that these guys weren't going to do well as a standalone? Well, him maybe. I don't see repainted Tarantulas doing well as a single pack. I think they should have packed this with either Air Razor or maybe a very difficult figure to find, like Pterosaur, maybe a repainted Pterosaur. But those molds are Pterosaur or Air Razor or even maybe Black Arachnia. Put him in a 2-pack, he would sell. Squeeze Play, I reckon, is going to sell because this is a Titans return figure, mold, sort of retooled. So I think it would sell for a lot of G1 collectors, particularly it's the only G1 figure in the lot. I think it would do well as a single. This one definitely will sell as a single figure, because out of the entire set, this is the only guy that most collectors are looking for. And Tarn, I mean, it's a great mold. Even if it's a repainted version and not the IDW version, I think it's still going to sell well individually. So really no idea why they put these 4 together. For this review, we will be focusing on the Beast Wars Universe Deluxe Class Tarantulas. Let's get him out of packaging. So before we begin, I wanted to point out that the box says Beast Wars Universe Tarantulas, while the manual says Beast Wars Universe Tarantulas. Don't know which one's the typo, but I'm gonna go with Tarantulas because I think, I don't know, Hasbro might have changed their mind because tyrant, the word tyrant might have a negative connotation. I don't know, but Tarantulas actually fits the character, this figure's as a name, as a variant of Tarantulas, but I think it was really Tarantulas last minute. And here is Tarantulas or Tarantulas out of the box, and the figure looks great. I'm not trying to be sarcastic or anything, because I honestly thought this figure was going to be the worst one in the lot, but he's turning out to be easily in the top 2, probably even the best figure in this box set. It came out amazing. The colors are gorgeous, and that new head sculpt absolutely rocking on this recycled Beast Wars Predacon mold. I'm loving this figure. Let's take a closer look at the details of this new Legacy United Tarantulas. Head to toe, the figure stands at about 13 centimeters tall, or about 5 1/8 inches tall. However, the figure has a wingspan of about 20 centimeters, or about 7 7/8 inches long. For comparisons, here he is with a couple of other deluxe class figures in the Generations line. We've got the Legacy United from the 5-pack Trailbreaker. He's obviously a much bigger deluxe. You can understand he's way shorter, but he's about as tall, about 2 millimeters shorter than a regular size deluxe class. This is the deluxe class Sunstreaker, also from the Legacy United 5-pack. Now, this figure is a redeco of the Legacy Predacon Tarantulas, and as such he will have the same weapons, the buzzsaw and the crossbow, which he can hold in either hand, and it'll store in the same place in alt mode. The body looks the same, but they've changed that head sculpt. And if you're like me, who's wondering why the stark gaudy colors, it is so bright. He feels like a tangerine, like he's like a fruit that just dropped from a tree. He's got leaves in, he's got he's like a tangerine or an orange that just dropped. And the reason being is back in the 90s when they did the ads, or the Saturday morning cartoon, the commercials, the television commercials, they actually used the prototype of of the figure. And if you remember back in the day, this was the cartoon. They used some clear orange plastic, and he didn't have that mutant head. He actually had a robot head. And as you can see, they used orange clear plastic for most of the body parts and some gray bits, dark gray and light gray bits. And the original prototype head sculpt wasn't really the beast head sculpt with the tendrils, the teeth on the sides of his cheeks. It's an actual robot head. I actually thought he was an homage to the Transmetal tarantulas, because that figure had a ton of orange, metallic orange on it. But let's talk about the mold itself. How has it held up? Has it deteriorated, or is there mold degradation? Sadly, there is. It's not loose. I give you that. I'll give you that. Not like the squeeze play figure. But there are moments that the bicep loves to pop off, and it happens on both biceps on my copy of the figure, sadly. I don't know if it's an isolated case on my part, on my usual bad luck with Hasbro products. Let me know in the comment section if you've got the same issues with your figure, because I think when they remolded this in this different color, I don't know, I guess the mold degraded. And I don't think it's a consistency issue, because it really is loose. And sometimes when you're rotating the bicep, it loves to come off. Let's talk about that Cybertronian head sculpt. It really looks great. The back of the head is the same. They just merely replaced the face with a new sculpt, and it looks great. It's done in this metallic avocado green and some metallic eggplant purple, and the insides, you can see the eyes are also been painted. There's some silver. The eyes are like metallic blue. I'm loving this head sculpt. I really did not think I was going to like it when it was first revealed. I thought this was going to be the most horrible figure in the set, and I'm really loving it. Apart from the loose bicep joints, or not actually loose, when you rotate them they're fine, but they just love to pop off. Everything is incredible on this figure. The other joints seem to have held up. You can see the tight, some tightness still remains on most of the joints. Even the ankle tilts are still pretty tight. Waist joint though, it's a little loose on my copy. Hips are still pretty tight. Also, just in the same vein as the bicep, the spider legs, I should say, they also love to pop off. If you articulate it way too much at a certain angle, they will pop off. And it happens on all the legs. But I think that's a common issue with this mold. Even the old Legacy Tarantulas had that issue. But this one I think is more prominently, it loves to pop off really at certain angles. When you're moving the leg and then you articulate it too much, it just loves to pop off. So transformation. What you want to do is you want to raise the arms this way, and then the instructions tell you to pop this backpack and just figure out a way to unpeg and pop out this spider head. No, the best thing to do really is, once you pop out that backpack, you fold it down and then you rotate this midsection right here, not the waist, this abdomen or diaphragm swivel right here. You rotate it off to the side, and then it's so easy just moving that spider head. Okay, just fold it back up like that, and then what you want to do is you complete the rotation 180 of the original backpack, and then what you want to do is you want to peg this flat peg right there on that divot or that slot right there. I think that's the same thing with the old. Same issue. It's very tight. The same issue with the old Legacy figure. So you gotta work it in. You gotta push it in right there. Okay. The legs. What you want to do is you just want to fold everything down and then tab them on behind the thighs. You're gonna tab the back of the calves, and then you're gonna find a way to squeeze the legs in. And then you see that there's a peg right there for the bottom of the toes or bottom of the feet. So if you could do that, you don't really have to peg it in, because it's going to stay in. So, but if you could peg it in, that would be great. So there we go. Okay, that's nice and secure. Okay, all that's left are the arms. So the instructions tell you to rotate, 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 and rotate this. The easiest way to do it is you just fold the shoulders inwards, and then you find these tabs right here on the back of the spider legs. You just find a way to tab them onto the thorax right there. So just tab them in. And yeah, that's the easiest way to transform him. But I get it. They're trying to do foolproof instructions. So, okay, so then rotate the fists and then angle them slightly outward so it looks cool and menacing. And then it's just a matter of just aligning and repositioning the last digits of the legs to make him look really scary and terrifying as a tarantula. I mean, look at this guy. This could literally be a real spider somewhere on the Amazon or in some tropical region. It could literally just drop on you, because in the jungle, in the forests, there are all sorts of different colored insects, and he could be one of them. There's some really nice metallic gold plastic that they use, or paint I should say, that they used for the back of the spider body. You can see some really nice bright tangerine orange Seville orange, like orange peel on this part, but it really makes it look cool. I'm not trying to pull a joke or be sarcastic, but it is really looking to be cool. I thought the mismatch was unintentional, but I think it was intentional. They had to make these parts brighter than the plastic here because it's actually painted, not molded. So really, really nice. The gold highlights do come through better in Predacon or Beast mode. I'm really, really loving it. Even in beast mode. I almost forgot weapon storage in beast mode. The small pegs right there, they're going to slot into these grooves underneath the crossbow. And then the buzzsaw will stay here underneath, and there you go. It actually fits very nicely in beast mode. Tarantulas, terrorize! And so some final thoughts on this Legacy United Tarantulas. I absolutely love this figure. I thought this figure came out gorgeous. Apologies to the Hasbro team for prejudging and misjudging this figure early on. I thought it was a brilliant redeco. The head sculpt looks fantastic. The colors really come out and pop, both in robot mode and in beast mode. Except for that the biceps that love to pop off. I thought this was a perfect figure. The figure is going to get a 9.5 out of 10 for me. Absolutely amazing. If you're thinking this is one of the things that you're going to dispose of in the set, I advise you to give this figure a second look. If you're a big fan of the Beast Wars, you love the Generations figures, and you love this guy, Tarantulas, you are going to absolutely love this redeco. Hands down, it is one of the best figures in this box set. It is easily in my top 2 out of all the 4 in this set. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this Transformers Legacy United versus 4-pack Deluxe class Tarantulas or Tarantulas. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.